Well, guys, I feel like every time someone mentions Shayla's name, this is exactly what I see. Let me preface this video by saying this is not a clinical diagnosis. It is simply a video just trying to show you if you're going to call someone a narcissist, then you must fit at least 5 of the following criteria that is actually on your screen. So I took the liberty of finding the most evil, the most villainous, the most treacherous of clips I could find of Shayla, and believe me, there were many. I even had to leave out some clips just by the amount of times that she was popping up on this entire scene. But the question we have to ask is, does she fit 5 of what you're seeing on your screen? I mean, we know she at least can fit 1. We know that she's envious. That's a giveaway. But can she fit 5? Can we find 5 categories that she possibly could fit in? So I felt this could have passed for number 2, because I felt that she was obviously always preoccupied with an ideal of what love should be, always projecting this onto Amber.
You like that dress?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's different.
Yeah, Anthony bought it for me. He's so sweet.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking something was a little bit off. It wasn't really your style.
So she's telling Amber exactly what to do.
Kind of cheap. You're still a beautiful woman. You look beautiful in a trash bag.
Beautiful in a trash bag.
Yeah.
Yep, beautiful in a trash bag. Just the audacity of trying to say that she knows more than anybody else what actual success, beauty, and brilliance actually looks like. And that's why I gave this the qualification for number 2. Do you agree? Well, let's move on to number 3. So I never had to look far or wide for this one, because of course, Shayla felt like she was pretty much special and unique, and the only persons that could have understood her were high society people.
You can leave, actually, out of my presence. So, but be a man and walk
Shayla,
away.
you're something else. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm praying for you.
Great.
I really
don't
do.
need your prayers. If your prayers give me a life like that, I'm straight. Bye.
Just listen to the words. The words spewed out. I am much more better than you. I am the special one. And of course, this was the time that she'd actually hurt Mike. You all remember this exact story. But I felt like this qualified as number 3. Because Shayla, boy, she really thinks that she's actually much more special than she actually is. Anyway, let's move on to number 4, because we've got 2 out of 5. So while this clip felt a little bit close, it still is a little bit iffy, because of course, hey, I'm trying to remember back to myself. Was she behaving like this all the time? Was she this way all the time? Requires excessive admiration. Was she requiring this from everybody all the time for them to admire her?
You broke up with him because he deserves better. You are better. You are the best.
No, she's actually not. And this is sometimes my little problem with this entire skit, is that, I mean, the women them try to, tell the women that they're the best thing, they're the best thing. I mean, hey, I get it. Hey, you want to, lift people up, but good God, take your time with it. Anyways, let's get into it.
No, I didn't want him to suffer the embarrassment of, claiming Kai. I think he's financially secure. I just think that, like, I'm used to a little bit more, and I feel like I'm forcing him.
So, this was more about the finances. More than anything else, I don't know, requires excessive admiration. Baby check. I feel like this is a baby check, and I might just come back to this one. So you know what? Let's move on to number 5. I definitely can tell you that she actually does feel entitled all the time. She felt like she deserved, the moon and back. Sun and the stars. So much so that even when Arby decided to leave, she felt like she should get Arby no matter what.
Supporting me, protecting me. I love everything you have to offer, and I'm sorry, Arby.
Shayla, why you not all of a sudden coming with this image tonight?
Because I just want to give you what you want. I know you don't really want to be with Jasmine. You left her for me. So now we're having a baby. Let's get our family back.
That sounds good, Shayla.
It does. Well, let me show you, Arby.
Now, this was more of an entitlement piece to me, and I've seen this from her all the time. And she does put this toward not just, Arby, but she puts this towards Mike as well, too. There was a level of entitlement when it came down to Dominique. There was a level of entitlement when it came down to Amber. She always put out this level of entitlement as far as these things. Even she was entitled when she talked about how much money she needed to get from Arby each time. So I could sense that she has pretty much been very, very entitled. So I can take this one as one of them. I can definitely pass this as something. She definitely feels that she has a sense of entitlement. But guys, that is 3. We have 2 more to go. If we can't make it, we're in trouble. But let's see. I think we have more clips to go. Let's keep watching. Well, guys, number 6 on our scale. Number 6 on our scale says, is interpersonally exploitive. So takes advantage of others to achieve his or her own ends. Oh, jeez, if there's anyone that will exploit you, it is Shayla.
I don't see a
it's
spot.
like-
Can we go? What are we doing?
Coco, I didn't even know you were still in town.
Yeah, baby, I'm still here.
Let me wipe off your sweat.
Maybe you should start a cleaning service. Huh?
No matter what was going on in this actual scene, Coco was talking to her, Amber was trying to get her to go, and she decided that even though her best friend is there, and she can see that he's there, she's just exploiting Amber's, dumbness, if you want to call it that, fine. Slowness, whatever term you want to use, as far as Amber not finding things out very quickly. She would exploit that no matter what.
You obviously got a thing for cleaning.
Yeah, I love
A
it.
little early to be nesting, ain't it?
Okay, so Coco, we're about to go get something to eat.
So any opportunity to show that her pum pum was better than Amber's, she would exploit it. It didn't matter the opportunity at all, as long as it involves her showing how much better her pum pum is than Amber, she would show it.
Why one person must be the boss, Inga?
Because only one person has the pom-pom.
Pum-pum rule. Pum-pum whole portfolio over this jurisdiction.
Anyways, I guess we can mark that off as something else. So I guess we're now what, 4 out of 5? Wow, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. She just needs one more, and then we can safely say that we think that this character is pretty narcissistic. So you know what? Let's go. Now, what better scene or clip for me to prove number 7, which is lack of actual empathy and is unwilling to recognize or identify with the feelings and needs of others, than this clip with someone who is just like her, Ernestine.
But this is not the way to do things. And I've told you that.
Well, I mean, what am I supposed? Some secrets are worth it. You seem so happy. I haven't seen you happy like this in a while.
She didn't care. Even though Ernestine was married at this point in time, and she's still married, but even though Ernestine was still in a marital relationship, now they're separated. Marital relationship, she didn't care at all. As long as Ernestine is happy, that's what is important. It didn't matter about Jay. Jay is an afterthought. In fact, Jay is not even thought about. If you have a meal from Burger King or KFC, I don't know. Jay is probably what? The straw? He's not even the fries. He's not even the ketchup. None of those things. He's probably straw. I don't know. The napkins. Any of those things. An afterthought. Something that you wouldn't actually think about. That is exactly the level of empathy that Shayla actually has. She has reached 5. But can she go any further? Are there any more places on this for her to go?
I gotta play the role.
Well, you playing it a little bit too well for me.
Look,
You playing the hell out the role.
This was riddled all over the skit. It was always there. She was always envious of Amber. We always saw the moments and the times that she was always competing with Amber. In fact, she competed with Brittany. Even though Brittany didn't even have something that she wanted. She competed with Kay. She competed, name me the personnel. And Shayla competed with them. And I can give number 8 an obvious check. A definite check. This is definitely one of them. And we can see it in all of the other clips.
I don't think that's a good idea.
We're already past 5. So she's already narcissistic. But let's see how much further narcissistic can she actually go. Even though Amber was asking her, Shayla, this doesn't make sense at all. She felt she knew more. This, you have to have a level of arrogance to be able to actually try to tell someone else about their spouse. You have to have a level of arrogance to do
But
that.
you speaking for Anthony again, I just don't think it's that deep.
You're speaking for Anthony, and I think you need to stay in your lane, Shayla.
Wow, Amber, are you really acting like this?
Girl, for real, you are seriously delusional.
She was even more arrogant than Amber. If you ask me, she was even more arrogant than Amber when it came down to it. That's how much Shayla was willing to push the actual envelope comfortably. Give her at least 5 inside of the entire scale. In fact, I had 7, which means that if I didn't want 2 of them, I could have swapped them out and put 2 more in. Now, I couldn't find this for Anthony, as I told you guys before. And as I said, I thought that Shayla would more have fit the role of a narcissist. Maybe we'll have to look to see exactly what kind of diagnosis you guys could put on Anthony for the other. And as I've shown you guys, I could have gone through my scale and comfortably give her at least 5 inside of the entire scale. In fact, I had 7, which means that if I didn't want 2 of them, I could have swapped them out and put 2 more in. Now, I couldn't find this for Anthony, as I told you guys before. And as I said, I thought that Shayla would more have fit the role of a narcissist. Maybe we'll have to look to see exactly what kind of diagnosis you guys could put on Anthony for the other. But yet again, we just did this because, of course, hey, people keep saying, this person's a narcissist, that person's a narcissist. People use it all the time in podcasts and all of that. And I just wanted to kind of show you exactly how these diagnoses are formed. How do you get these clinical diagnoses? They don't just come from somewhere. You don't just look up in the dictionary and it gives you like a one-line sentence and it says, oh, you know what? He's just a narcissist. No, this is exactly how they come up with a narcissist diagnosis. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree at all? Do you think she has the 5? Do you think she's less than the 5? Let me know what you guys think. Matches, tell me what you think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Who else do you want? I'll talk to y'all soon.